The Golden Bachelorette, Chock Chapple could be open to moving from Kansas to Joan Vassos' hometown in Maryland. January 22, 2025. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, as the Golden Bachelorette fans eagerly await a housing update from Joan Vassos and Chock Chapple. Chock shares a post indicating his kids have left home. Joan and Chock found a genuine connection through the dating competition, as Chock's introduction secured him the season's first one-on-one date. This date confirmed the pair's chemistry, and Joan chose Chock as her ultimate winner. Chock wasted no time proposing to the private school administrator. Since the Golden Bachelorette Season 1's finale, fans have witnessed Joan and Chock travel the country together. From the west to the south coast, the engaged couple are inseparable. As Joan and Chock strengthen their relationship and prepare for their future, many are wondering when they will commit to their previously mentioned shared apartment. A recent update on Chock's account may indicate a change of plans. Chock didn't want to move away from family. Joan and Chock have been very communicative regarding their intentions. One of their most notable shared perspectives was the importance of family. This shared value has continued throughout their relationship, with neither Joan nor Chock willing to move away from their kids/grandkids. For this reason, they had agreed on a shared apartment in New York. An exciting apartment viewing trip around November helped them identify their ideal location, Soho. Since their NYC video update, posted to Joan and Chock's accounts, the couple has not followed up regarding their search. Although Joan initially told fans they hoped to find a place before the end of 2024, it appears that the timeframe was somewhat unrealistic. As they slowly proceed with their house hunt, a new revelation could throw a wrench in their NYC plans. Chock congratulated his kids and their big move. Chock posted a carousel of images, sharing his excitement about his kids' big move and their professional success. The pictures feature his children, Taylor and Tyler, enjoying their insurance careers and social network. In the post's caption, he expresses he misses his children, but is proud of their independence. Chock writes, "They're making me proud living their best lives in Charlotte." While this wholesome caption seems inconsequential, the reference to North Carolina has raised some eyebrows. Chock may have less incentive to remain in Kansas. His children's relocation could sway his perspective on moving. Chock does not want to create distance between himself and his kids, but they are already far from home. Joan is still close to her family in Maryland, so the couple may be more likely to move there. If the couple reconsiders their options, the shared apartment may no longer seem so attractive. Chock's connection to his hometown Wichita heavily influenced his commitment to the shared apartment. While he still has a network and career in Kansas, he has continuously prioritized family. It's worth noting that Joan's Maryland home would be a much easier commute to North Carolina than Kansas. Rockville, Maryland is an approximate 5-hour drive from downtown NC. Adversely, Wichita, Kansas is a 19-hour commute. Chock's relocation to Joan's hometown would be sensible. He could easily visit his children while saving thousands by opting out of the NYC apartment. Fans can expect some reconsideration happening from both stars. If Joan hopes to share her space with Chock, the update may be an exciting revelation. Chock and Joan are inseparable. Wherever Chock decides to go, one thing is certain, they will make it work. Since Joan and Chock's engagement, they participated in most post-filming opportunities together. Whether divulging their romance in exclusive interviews or traveling across state lines, Joan and Chock always have more fun together. If the New York apartment doesn't work out, fans can still expect the pair to accommodate one another's needs. Joan and Chock have done everything right for this relationship. Their shared priorities will ensure that their interpersonal relationships will be as nurtured as their own. As fans Joan of the Golden Bachelorette eagerly await updates from Joan Vassos and Chock Chapple, it seems like the couple may be rethinking their plans for the future. Chock recently shared a social media post that sparked new speculation, and we're here to break it all down for you. Joan and Chock stole hearts during season 1 of The Golden Bachelorette, where their undeniable chemistry made them one of the most beloved couples in the franchise. From the moment Chock stepped out of the limo and charmed Joan with his warmth and sincerity, it was clear he was a frontrunner. Their connection deepened during their first one-on-one date, which ultimately secured Chock's place as Joan's final pick. The season culminated in a heartfelt proposal, and since then, the couple has been inseparable. But now, as the couple navigates their post-show lives, many fans are wondering, will Chock be open to leaving his Kansas roots behind and moving to Joan's hometown of Rockville, Maryland? Chock didn't want to move away from family. Joan and Chock have always been clear about one thing: family comes first. During their time on The Golden Bachelorette, both emphasized how important their children and grandchildren are to them. This shared value initially guided their decision to find a shared apartment in New York City, a location that seemed to offer a perfect middle ground. Back in November, Joan and Chock posted an update about their apartment search in NYC. The couple toured potential locations in SoHo, and fans were thrilled to see their excitement about starting this new chapter together. Joan even mentioned that they hope to move in before the end of 2024. Chock's kids are on the move. In a heartfelt Instagram post, Chock shared a carousel of photos celebrating his children, Taylor and Tyler, who have both relocated to Charlotte, North Carolina. Alongside the images, Chock wrote, "They're making me proud living their best lives in Charlotte." He went on to praise their professional success and independence, but he also expressed how much he misses them. While the post was a sweet tribute to his kids, it's also raised some interesting questions. With Taylor and Tyler no longer living in Kansas, Chock may have less incentive to stay in Wichita. Could this mean he's now more open to relocating to Maryland with Joan? Maryland versus Kansas, a practical move. Let's talk logistics. Joan's hometown of Rockville, Maryland, is about a 5-hour drive from Charlotte, North Carolina, making it a much more convenient location for Chock to visit his kids. In contrast, Wichita, Kansas is nearly a 19-hour drive from Charlotte. If Chock were to move to Maryland, he'd not only be closer to his children, but also save significant time and money by skipping out on a pricey NYC apartment. And let's not forget, Joan has deep roots in Maryland, where she's close to her family and has a strong support network. For fans who've been following their journey, this potential move seems like a sensible next step. After all, Joan and Chock have always prioritized their families, and relocating to Maryland could allow them to stay connected with their loved ones while building their life together. Joan and Chock, a united front. One thing is for certain, wherever Chock decides to go, Joan will be right by his side. Since their engagement, the couple has been practically inseparable. They've traveled across the country together, sharing glimpses of their adventures on social media. From beach vacations to exclusive interviews, Joan and Chock have proven time and time again that they're a team. There's also the possibility that Joan and Chock could settle in Maryland, where they'd be closer to Joan's family and within driving distance of Chock's kids. Whatever they decide, one thing is clear. Joan and Chock are committed to building a future together, no matter where that might be. One fan commented, "I think Maryland makes so much sense for them. Chock can still visit his kids easily, and Joan gets to stay close to her family too." Another wrote, "NYC sounds great, but Maryland is the perfect compromise. Plus, they can save so much money without having to deal with the New York housing market." Of course, there are still plenty of fans rooting for the couple to stick with their NYC plans. One user shared, "I was really excited to see them settle in Soho. I hope they can still make it happen." As Joan and Chock continue to plan their future, it's clear that their love and commitment to each other will guide them every step of the way. Whether they end up in New York City, Maryland, or somewhere else entirely, Fans can't wait to see what's next for this golden Bachelorette couple. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more updates on Joan, Chock, and all things Bachelor Nation. Until next time, take care.